Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another Boom Beach video. The final day of the Gunboat Crab is here, and I'm at stage 32 right now. I haven't gone on a big push, and we have most of our attacks still left. There was stage 29. It kind of got me there. A little embarrassed, but, you know, it happens. We have to use up some of these attacks. We are going to be doing the Gunboat Crab today without using GBE. I've done a lot of strange stuff in Boom Beach. I almost just used GBE, by the way. I was getting ready to take out the cryo bombs with artillery, but I've done a lot of strange stuff in Boom Beach. I've killed 100,000 riflemen. I've used mechs. This one's just weird because I'm taking the fun out of the game, and I'm just watching my troops, watching them die. But the good news is we got Scorchers, Bombardiers, and some tanks, so some really good troops, and we aren't too high of stages right now. So there's good chances that we're going to be getting some attacks that we're only losing one attack. So we get it on the second attack. Now we might be pushing out of that range soon, but you know, I got faith in my troops, and we got a full boost going, including my GBE when I was doing attacks earlier. So I didn't reboost my GBE for this, but it's still boosted up. But I would say we're doing pretty well so far, even though our Scorchers are starting to go into boom cannon territory. And yeah, we're slowing down quite a bit, but we got a good amount of the base taken out. Now, what's the point of taking out all these defenses on the right here? To get GBE so you can spend it? Oh, we're not going to be able to spend it. Maybe I should have went the angle of only using GBE. You know, we'll flip the script once we get to Super Warrior stage, because then you kind of have more of a troop going, and it probably still won't be good because we can't collect this much energy. But yeah, if we get Super Warriors at any point, if we can make it to a next Super Warrior rotation, I'm letting you know, we are going from not using GBE to only using GBE. And why the extremes? Why take the fun out of the Mega Crab? It's because I don't have much time, and I think we'll finish. We'll still be able to push up after this, but I usually don't use all my attacks in Mega Crab anyway, even though I was kind of thinking I would this time, because the last 2 or 3 Mega Crabs I actually like, you know, brilliantly planned some things that took me out of town, and I wasn't able to get some or much Mega Crab in, so this time we actually were able to, and here we are. You know what, I think this could be nitpicking, but there was a flaw with my overall idea here. I said no GBE versus the Gunboat Crab. All 3 of these troops cost GBE to deploy. So you guys, I'll allow you to be my judge, jury, and executioner here. But I think it is too nitpicky, because, like, they're troops. And the whole point is not using troops, but then the overall idea... Let me know if there is an exception in there somewhere with the law. I guess I kind of write the law, so maybe there is one here. But look at this. The way we've gone to the left side here, I'm actually hopeful we can take this out. We just got to make sure we don't lose all the Scorchers before we get to the core, which means we need to get rid of these boom cannons. We're at such like a distance between when you're not interacting with GBE. Like, I fear that I will accidentally use some of my gunboat abilities. So I've been trying not to touch my phone as much as possible, because sometimes when I'm chatting, you know, I get a little distracted and I start throwing things down and I start flicking on the abilities like I did right there. But now we just got to make sure that we don't click it. If I fat finger something, hopefully, if I fat finger speed serum, I more than likely will put it on the defenses, and that would hurt me a bit more. But this promising attack has kind of taken a turn. I don't think we're going to be able to take it out this time, but that's fine. Maybe our Bombardiers can get to a safe place and we'll be able to snipe the core from a range, but we got to get... Okay, I just saw a boom cannon take out a Bombardier. That was tragic. But the question is, for the next attack, if we do have to get one, I place them down fully on the left here. They're just gonna run to the right, and that's sad, because then it might take another attack, even though on the right here, maybe on the right would have been a more smart way of attacking this base. Because there's a lot of flamethrowers, not as many boom cannons, so what was I thinking? I'm not able to use GBE, and I'm further punishing my troops out here. I don't know if Christian said something in his video yesterday, but I wanted to talk about, a couple days ago, we hosted our first Discord live stream. Me and Christian had so much fun doing it. We got to play some Minecraft with you guys over on our Discord server. It was a Discord live stream. A lot of the people that got involved, it was dominated by OGs in our Discord community, and we definitely appreciate that. Our goal for next time is to get more new people involved. We're thinking about doing them every couple weeks, kind of when we have the time. We don't have a permanent schedule, but we do commit to a time a few days beforehand, and we'll make sure to let you know on that. But if you want to join and be prepared for the next one, make sure you guys click that join link in the third line of the description. Discord rules are you have to be 13, so there is a slight restriction on that, but yeah, I can't wait to see you over there. And a huge thank you to everyone who plugged in our creator code Cosmic for the instant training extra builder booster purchases that always happen around the Mega Crab or Diamonds. You help us keep it running around here, and we really appreciate it. Alright, third attack on stage 32. And I'm already like getting the itch that this was not a good video idea because I can't really do anything after deploying my troops. But we're still committing to our 3 troops here that all cost GBE to deploy. Because when I say GBE, I only mean the gunboat abilities and the hero abilities. Although even being able to use critter spawn in this case, we probably could have been able to take it out last attack, but we just can't spend the GBE once we start the attack, and we will be fine. But yeah, I think we should be able to get this one. Like I said in last attack, I realized how I messed up by trying to get my troops to run to the left there, when the right side was obviously, like, by far the easier way to go. And then maybe our bombardiers could have parked, survived more, and could have taken it out last attack, but also they would have had to get through a couple more shield generators. But that's okay. You know, these attacks are pretty much meaningless to me because we are going to have a lot to kind of spend through. However, if I was a super competitive Mega Crab player, I would definitely be having heart attacks and resenting the whole video idea for purposes of just losing attacks. But we're able to finally take it out. All that work for 5 fragments, 2 shards, and a critical fuse. I love to see it. Great job, troops. Woo! We're gonna do one more stage. I think this base design is definitely much better for the whole idea. But let's see if we can get it in 1 or 2 attacks, because if we get it in 3, then we know that it did not matter. But so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our Scorchers down. They're gonna pop that cryo bomb. This could be a mistake because our Scorchers are taking so much heat right there, and then we messed up our clicking there. That was awkward. They took so much heat just to get cooled off by the cryo bomb. Great job, Scorchers, but those 2 did take a considerable amount of damage, extra damage than they really needed, but I think it was worth it because I guess we could have placed like 1 on the left side to pop it, and then the rest of our troops on the right. Maybe they would have been able to avoid it. I'm not sure, but it's in the past, and now we just got to look at the future for us, which we can't do anything about that because we already deployed our troops. That's the only thing I can really discuss, how we deployed our troops. It's such a sad life here. But I always use strategies where it's like that too, where I just deploy the troops and don't do much else. Anyway, this is a big choke point. We see our Scorchers here all clumping up. This is the bottleneck of the base. They're getting clumped up. The shock launchers are working overtime. But once we advance beyond this bottleneck, I think it's smooth sailing. We're going to be able to get a cryo bomb to clear up a lot of mines that potentially our bombardiers would run into. The only downside is the bombardier is going to trigger it here, or the tank did. And now all of our troops, oh, maybe not. The radius was not as great as I was thinking. And you know how I was saying if we could get it in 1 or 2? It's looking like we can get it in 1. I don't want to speak too soon here, because things can flip on a dime. There's a couple Scorchers getting low, but we have some tanks approaching the core, and most of our bombardiers, they are on the right side. They're going for buildings around the core, and now they are going to target it, and we're able to take out stage 33 with only 1 attack. No gunboat abilities used, no hero abilities used, although our troops did cause GBE. No gunboat energy was expelled during that. And it's stage 33. Why are the stages so inconsistent when it comes to difficulty? And we didn't even, it wasn't even like a close call. Like, we lost most of our Scorchers. We still had so many tanks alive, so many bombardiers. Man, that was great. Always the best way to wrap up a video, when you can convert most of your loot right there. We got to save some gold though, because we are retraining our troops there. We can't convert anymore, but we're up to 2050 in the raw crystals, and it looks like we have an NPC base to destroy right there. But that is the Mega Crab without using GBE. If you are new, subscribe for daily Boom Beach content. But we'll see you guys in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye bye.